Alright, what's going on, Forgotten Nation? I'm your host, FG, and welcome back to more Celeste. Last we left off, we took on the Forsaken City, and learned a little bit more about not only the city, but even the mountain itself. And if we're really going to take Granny's warning from the prologue, Celeste Mountain is no ordinary mountain. And this is personally my favorite chapter in the game. We're really going to see what she means. So up next is Chapter 2, The Old Site. And here, we're going to perform a little bit of resurrections. But anyways, Tomato Line, a postcard from Celeste. Strawberries will impress your friends, but that's about it. Only collect them if you really want to. That in mind, so all the strawberries I'm collecting, they're only good for one thing at the end of the game. So it's up to you if you want to grab them all or not, which means they are completely optional, just a completion bonus. There are some later on that are not worth it, I'm just saying. But alright. We woke up, the campfire's green, stars are falling, and things are looking a little off. Definitely not normal at all, is it? Let's keep going. It's going forward, looks like we're in some ruins here. Yep, and something's glowing down below, so let's go take a look. So right, the old ruins are a mysterious place, and there's a lot of mystery to be found here. The real question though is, how long has this been here? Well, it's like what Theo said, as far back as the 1800s. So Celeste Mountain has been here for a very long time, and there's honestly quite a bit of mystery to it. But here we go, we're going to see some more challenge with the platforming, and here's where you really want to utilize your climbing ability. Because you need to be able to grab the crystals in order to recharge your dash meter. And if you're not careful, you may just fall to your death because you're not utilizing the climb and just the wall jumps. Even just trying to hop over the spikes can be difficult. But nothing too bad here. We're doing nice and good right now. Got a collectible strawberry. You'd be surprised I actually missed that the first playthrough. Let's keep going, but... hold on. That doesn't look right. Oh. Whoa! A reflection just broke out of the mirror. And it seems that the old ruins are becoming a little more mysterious. Alright, so now for the big gimmick of Chapter 2, we have these walls that we're able to splurge through and get on the other side. I love these. These are amazing. So with it, not only is there a huge momentum boost, but you are able to essentially get an extra dash meter. Which means if you utilize it right, you can get some huge boost of momentum going through it. And overall, it just feels satisfying to do. Alright, but anyways, so for this next strawberry, we need to collect all the seeds in one go, which means we cannot touch the ground. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. Nice and easy. It does get harder later on, but the first one's nice and simple. So, a strawberry for our efforts. Next, we're going to go down below, because down here is actually the cassette tape. So we're going to get the next cassette for the B-side. Wait for it. So we're going to grab onto the wall and jump down below. Now this is every 2 beats. So 1, 2, 1, 2. There's only a couple sections that actually have these blocks, but you do need to memorize a little bit of how the beat goes. But nothing too bad. Nice and easy. Alright, so we got the cassette tape. We got some strawberries. Looks like the only way back to go is up. Because after all, we did see that block from earlier, didn't we? So let's go. Let's go this way. So now we gotta wonder, the mountain's doing some real mysterious stuff. But what exactly is that with our reflection? It looked awfully peculiar. Much more like a sinister tone as opposed to what you consider like a regular reflection. People do say that when you look at a reflection, there essentially is like an alternate version of you. Some say it's your most twisted desires. Some say it brings out like the fear in you. Me personally, I don't know. I like to think of it maybe like that one Mickey Mouse short that's based on Alice in Wonderland, but there's a lot of mystery behind it. I mean, it's up to you to really think about it. What would you think your reflection would be like? Would it be a stronger version of you? A more scared version of you? Would it bring out your most twisted desires, or stuff you may have never thought about? Or would it bring back some twisted disorders that you didn't want to have revealed? There's a lot of mystery to it, there really is. And I can't say I have all the answers. But we are going to assess this character that came out of the mirror, because up next, Hotline. I love how Hotline does like the portrait, how her hair just like goes through it. We're gonna see more of that later, but I don't want to go into spoilers. So anyways, the chase begins. This is Hotline. Essentially, she's a part of Hotline that broke out of the mirror, and she represents the part of Hotline that she doesn't want to really accept. And it's here that we learn that Hotline is dealing with some heavy stuff. If I'm recalling this right, I believe it's got something to do with anxiety or panic disorder. We'll be seeing it later on anyways, but here we really see what Hotline represents. She represents the parts of Hotline that she doesn't want to accept. The parts that she tries to push away. The parts that are, in a sense, problematic, but really show that she is suffering deep down. And thanks to Celeste Mountain, she's taking form. If Hotline catches us, it's another life lost. Do not let her catch up to you. And as we continue forward, she's going to start summoning some duplicates, which means the only way to progress forward is to keep moving. And try to really space out your movements, because otherwise it may be hard to avoid her when she has her duplicates in small sections. This is a real fun section because you're running away from her, but if you're not careful, it can also be one of the most dangerous, especially if you're going for the strawberries. Take it nice and easy now. Nothing will stop Hotline. She doesn't get crushed, she doesn't stop to the spikes. The only way she falls is if you fall. So make sure you're very careful as you progress forward. Now there's plenty of opportunities for strawberries, and I'll try to get them all, but it's not as easy as it may seem. But we're doing good so far. We're actually doing really good so far, compared to my normal playthroughs. So let's keep it going. Charge it up. Get the crystals. Take it nice and easy. But yeah, it's here that we really do start to learn a little more about what Hotline is trying to achieve out of the mountain. She's trying to find peace and escape herself, essentially. Now, quite literally, as a matter of fact. Alright, we're escaping Hotline, and we're continuing forward. Let it be known, though, although we perceive Hotline as bad, there's a lot more to this character we'll be seeing later on. And it's times here we really need to try to understand just what is Hotline, and why is it a reflection's out to get us? Again, more questions than answers, but I'm sure we'll find some answers soon. So let's keep going. This is the final stretch of the chase section. She stopped chasing us here, but there's still some more collectibles to be found. And part of it is hidden away through the platforms here. This is one of my favorite sections because you gotta watch out for the spikes, and you still gotta keep going. It's a lot of fun. It really is. So keep it going. We're gonna escape through the star field. This is like optional here, but I just love doing it. Alright. But hello! A telephone booth. And it's ringing. Holy! And we wake up for real this time. So it looks like everything's back to the way it was. The Celeste Mountain Memorial's still there. Again, there's a lot going on there. But as we continue forward, we're going to see that this is blocked off where we went down originally. And it looks like everything was just in our dreams. Was it really Celeste's doing, or is there more to the story? But first things first, let's talk to Theo. Well, that's more than me. I love it. All serious though, it actually looks pretty good with the filter. So it was a nice little talk with Theo. Anyways though, let's talk about the big mind blow of this chapter. So we learn a little more about Madeline and how before the events of Celeste, it seems that she had a boyfriend at one point, though it seemed that her problems with anxiety and panic dated way before the boyfriend even occurred in her life, but it seemed like he only amplified the problems. I wonder though, what's the cause of it? Traumatic experience? Personal life issues? Or is it perhaps projection of some kind? I don't know. Again, more questions than answers. But it seems that Madeline had been dealing with this stuff for a very long time. Adorable. All I'm gonna say is it's adorable. So yeah, this has been chapter 2, my favorite chapter of the bunch, and overall it really brings out some like the story elements that the game has to offer. And we'll be seeing some more of this stuff later on, especially with what Madeline's dealing with as she continues up the mountain. And this isn't the last we sing about Hotline, far from it. But anyways, that's the chapter. We have 13 out of 18 strawberries and 4 deaths. And we got the cassette tape for the B-side. So we're prepped and ready to go. And that's going to do it for this episode. Looking forward, it seems we're going to be running into a hotel as we continue to climb the mountain. But that's for next episode. So, let's close it off here. And if you guys like this episode, be sure to leave a like and comment below. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. And usually I have a witty comment at the end, but I just want to bring this up. If anyone watching this video is having serious problems in terms of anxiety, stress, or even just suffering from stuff like panic disorder, depression, if you're even attempting suicide, please talk to someone. There are numbers you can call, find some friends, family, loved ones. There's no reason you should be dealing with this stuff alone. Please seek the help if you need it. Don't push it aside any longer if you're dealing with these problems. That's all for me. I'll have a number in the description for this video alone, and maybe the final episode as I continue, but please take this into consideration if you're dealing with any of these problems at all. Thank you, everyone. Here's to part 3.